Dubious ones, you know what time it is. WWE2K25 coming to the Switch 2. Let's take a look.
WWE2K25 is finally available on Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah!
And now, Judgment Day goes anywhere you go.
So I want to know what version we're getting, right? I also don't know about the music. They always have issues with that. But I'm wanting to know what version of this is. Is this the Series X and S version and PS5 version? So they're getting the island and all the bonus bells and whistles? Or is this the old gen version, right? I also would like to see when people get this in their hands, and I'm sure the music, I just won't be able to have that at all. I gotta have to crush that. But I feel like this is, I don't know, like, how's it gonna run? I really want to see a match with, maximum amount of players in, a Hell in a Cell or in the backstage and see if it stutters and how it runs. Because we know how poorly 2K17 ran on the Switch 1. And how much better is this going to be? Like, is this going to run exactly how it runs on the Series X and S and PS5? Or are they getting the older gen version of the game? I'm kind of curious about that. I definitely would like to know who's excited for this. As I feel like there are some people that want this game on a handheld, and I can totally understand and appreciate that. But if you already own 2K25, would you also buy it at this point in the life cycle of the game for full price for the Switch 2? That's what I'm kind of curious about, because the game's had its release, it's had some of the DLC come out, it's lost some of that new game luster, right? So a lot of players have dropped off by now, I'm sure, or are playing far less than they did at launch. So I'm wondering, to those players, would they pay for this again at full price just to have it on a handheld, to have a wrestling game on a handheld? Because I know people like Clint, like Strizer Tube Wrestling, he wanted a proper wrestling game on a handheld. I know just Brian, wanting to have a proper wrestling game on a handheld. And I mean, if you have any kind of proper PC handheld, you can kind of already do that with some of the games. But this, for it being a Switch, if you're a Nintendo fan and all you've ever had, all you do is the Nintendo products, so all you have is a Switch, now you have a Switch 2, you're excited. I want to know. Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know who's excited for this, because to me, I feel like it's at a weird part in the life cycle where a lot of the players have kind of dropped off. Some players come back for some of the DLC releases, but is this coming to Switch 2? Is that going to rejuvenate some player base? Obviously, if you're someone who doesn't already own the game, but you own a Switch 2, are you looking forward to this, and are you going to pick it up? Again, just let me know in the comments below, because I really want to know, for this release, who's actually craving it, and who really wants this game at this point in its life cycle, because this is the kind of time normally in the life cycle where the game starts getting heavily discounted, where in a couple months from now you'd be at the point where you're probably getting it maybe added onto PS Plus for free, like they did last year, or like Xbox Game Pass or something like that. So I just feel like it's a weird strange time in the life cycle. I understand the Switch 2 just came out, but just a strange time for this game to be coming out at full price, right? As it's already been out for so long. So yeah, I really just would like to know. And from this footage too, is this footage captured from the Switch 2? I would have to hope so, and imagine that they're capturing this footage from the Switch 2. But it doesn't state anywhere that where this footage was captured. Whereas in the before 2K25 release, it would let you know the console it was captured on. Usually it was PC or something. This isn't stating that this was captured on the Switch 2. Undertaker 90 not included with the 2K25 Standard Edition. So they're letting you know that you can see that, but they're not stating to me. And look at how the Hell in a Cell kind of shimmers there. Is that normal? in on all consoles. I'm just trying to look from like the graphics and stuff. I can't really tell that this looks necessarily any worse than a PS5 or Xbox Series X version. Full game download via internet required. Micro SD express card may be required, sold separately. Game key card must be inserted while downloading the game and each time game is played. You have to put in game key cards each time a game is played, even though you're downloading the game? That is bananas. That seems counterintuitive. What is the point of that? I never understood the whole game key card thing to begin with. But you literally you can't play the game without downloading it to your console. Like, it's not downloading onto this game key card, so why would you need it to be inserted to play the game after? This totally defeats the purpose of the game key card and makes it more obnoxious than anything else. So that's strange. It's like an extra step to not let you play the game if you were to lose the game key card. You know, that's a weird thing. Is that for resale value? Can you resell them, I guess, and then someone else can download them? Is that the whole idea with the game key card? Because that would maybe make sense. So this is letting us know pre-order release, pre-order 2K25, and so it's not even out right now. So this isn't even out like right now, and the Switch 2 is out. You actually have to wait. It says, I guess, because it says pre-order. But when it's available through July 22nd. So this isn't even out for... I thought this was releasing today. 25 Switch 2, because it doesn't say in the trailer. July 23rd, is that what it says here? Because that's when it says the pre-order is good till, right? Where do we go here? This is the wrong thing. Oh, yeah, sorry. Pre-order offer through July 22nd. So I guess that means, wow, you have to wait. Why isn't it just releasing today? Like, I don't understand. This is still nearly a month away. That's crazy. So they want full price from you, and the game's not even going to be out for another, pretty much a month, like 20 days or 22 days away. 23 days away. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, chat, let me know what your thoughts are on 2K25 coming to the Switch 2. For me, I don't own a Switch 2, so it means nothing to me. I'm assuming for those who have the handheld consoles, maybe this is a big deal for you, but with the annual releases and everything, this coming halfway through, like, we're almost at the halfway point. Not quite, maybe halfway, but we're getting to that halfway point to, like, the 2K26 release, right? Like, so at this point in the development cycle, just being charged full price seems weird. And Nintendo also is notorious for not having sales on their games. So that's another thing. So I don't know. Let me know. Nintendo fans, let me know in the description down below. Are you excited for 2K25 coming to the Switch 2? I could understand people being more excited that 2K26 could be coming to it, for sure. But I know Switch 2 being released now the way it is now, having older games coming to it, like, you know, like a Cyberpunk and stuff like that, I can understand being a big deal. So same thing I can kind of see, I guess, here. But just let me know in the comments, please, who is excited for this, who is going to be picking this up or pre-ordering it, what editions you're getting. And yeah, I'd like to know post-launch as well, how it runs with the multi-man matches, like if it's, and if you're getting the current gen version or if you're getting the old gen version, because that's a big deal as well, especially moving forward. But anyways, Dubious Ones, that's it. I just wanted to let you know my thoughts, opinions on this, get your thoughts and opinions on this, because to me, it's whatever, right? 2K25 is already at that point in the life cycle where interest is kind of weighing down. A lot of players have dropped off, and a lot of people just waiting for when the DLCs drop to hop back into the game, kind of thing. So yeah, let me know. Are you still playing WWE2K25 every day? What do you think? Have you been seeking out alternatives? Are you excited for other projects like Ultra Pro Wrestling or the Wrestling Code? Things like that. Either way, sound off in the comments down below. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for watching. Dubious Ones. Until the next one. Deuces.